Hey, I'm Justin.
And I'm Dave.
And we have a special treat for you guys today. Today we are gonna cook prime rib, but not just any prime rib.
Prime rib, USDA prime grade beef.
And it's gonna be awesome. And we're gonna do the whole thing using the charcoal kettle.
And the Slow N Sear.
We took turns.
It was good.
Yeah. So prime rib is incredibly difficult to cook, right, Dave?
No, it's easy.
It's incredibly easy. They don't take all day to cook. There's no stall to deal with. There's no carving or elaborate prep that you have to do.
Hardest thing's writing the check.
It really is.
Because they cost a lot.
But once you get past that, it's a great way to be a hero in your household. So what do people need to think about when they're picking out a prime rib? Because that's something I don't think most people do.
Sure. Well, when you hear the word prime, you're thinking probably prime grade meat. Prime rib is referring to the cut. This is actually just a whole bunch of ribeyes slapped together.
Okay.
So when you're looking at prime rib, think of what you would look for in a good ribeye. So you want at least choice, hopefully Angus or prime, USDA prime beef, not cut. Look for good marbling. Look for the smallest amount of fat that is not marbling, and look for a good end cap. So the ribeye is shaped kind of like a teardrop, and you've got the circular part, which is the eye of the ribeye, and then you've got this crescent shaped part up here, which is the end cap. That end cap is extremely tender, juicy, and flavorful, so you want a cut that has a lot of end cap on it.
That's my favorite part.
Yeah.
It's wonderful. Okay, Dave, so what all is involved with prepping a prime rib?
Well, if we got a prime rib with bones, we're gonna chop those off and put them to the side. That's the first thing we're gonna do.
And then we're gonna put them back on later?
No.
No?
No bones.
Not gonna use them at all?
Bones promote uneven cooking.
I thought bones were really important for adding flavor.
Bones don't add flavor.
We're gonna get comments about this. You realize this, don't you?
Bring them, they don't add flavor.
Okay, so boneless prime rib.
Boneless prime rib. The next thing you're gonna do is trim the fat, because we're gonna reverse sear these, and when we sear them, we wanna sear meat, not fat.
Okay, all of it?
All of it.
So straight down to the meat.
Unless, where the end cap meets the rib, the eye of the ribeye, there might be some fat there that connects those two. We can't remove that, but otherwise, all the surface fat we're gonna remove.
Okay, what do we do after that?
We're going to salt it, 1/2 teaspoon of kosher salt, or 1/4 teaspoon of table salt per pound, and we're going to dry brine.
Okay, and dry brining is the process of adding salt so that it'll retain moisture and enhance flavor.
Exactly, salt enhances flavor, and it helps meat retain moisture if it's in the meat. So you have to apply it to the surface and give the salt time to dissolve and then penetrate deep in, and then get flavor and moisture.
Okay, so how far ahead of time, ideally if you're gonna spend the money on this hunk of meat?
On this big hunk of meat, I would go for 2 days, but 1 day is probably enough. 2 days if you can.
Okay, we'll do that, and we'll see you guys in the morning.
Hey folks, it's the next day. Our prime rib is in the fridge. It's still dry brining. And while that's going on, we thought we would go ahead and get our rub ready. We'd like to give a shout out to AmazingRibs.com. The rub we're using is from that website. This is Mrs. O'Leary's cow crust. This stuff is phenomenal on prime rib. So we've got ground black pepper, rosemary, thyme, garlic, a little onion powder, some paprika, and some cayenne pepper. We're going to mix these in a bowl and add some extra virgin olive oil, or you could also use water. We're going to create a paste, and then we're going to coat the prime rib with that right before we go out to cook. So we're going to get that done, and the next time you see us, we'll be out by the grill.
Okay, Dave, I want awesome prime rib. Tell me how to make it awesome.
So the good thing about this cook is it's actually pretty easy. We're going to maintain 225 to 250 on the indirect side for a couple hours, maybe 3 hours, till the meat hits 125 degrees internal. Then we're going to take the meat off, take the lid off, take the grate off, smooth our charcoal out, let that get roaring hot. We'll add some lit charcoal at that time if it's mostly burned down, because we want to have a good sear. Once we've got our charcoal hot, we'll put the grate back on, and then using the cold grate method, we're going to sear the roast for 1 minute per side, and then we'll be done. We'll take it to the table, and then by the time we eat, it's going to be 130 to 135, a perfect medium rare.
Awesome, I can't wait.
Wow, so we just hit 125 internal, and we took the lid off to check the meat and move it to the side while the coals are getting hot. We just had to show this to you. This is so beautiful. So beautiful.
It smells amazing.
Yeah, I don't even know if we need to see. I mean, we will, but the color on that is so great. You could eat that right now without even searing.
Yeah, if you turn your back, I'm probably going to.
I won't be turning my back then. All right, we're gonna get this off the grill, and we'll see you back in a couple of minutes when we're getting ready to sear. We gotta get some charcoal hot. We got a hot fire, we got a cold grate, we got a prime rib that's ready for searing. Let's get it done. All right, we're getting ready to flip again here. Over, off. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that.
Oh my gosh.
Look at that. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, that looks good.
All right, let's eat this.
Let's do that. Okay, so we're done?
Yep, we're done. Wow.
Wow.
We've got our wall-to-wall red, we've got our nice sear, we've got our medium rare.
I feel sorry for vegetarians. I really do.
They really are missing out. You want a bite?
I want a bite.
All right.
Yes. I will take a bite.
All right, we'll start on this side.
Wow.
Wowzers.
This is so good.
It's amazing. Amazing.
Yeah. I mean, you can really smell like the herbs. You can taste the herbs. I like the herb like mixture that we used on this.
Yeah.
But I like the cayenne pepper. It adds a nice little kick. I mean, it's not, to me, it's not overbearing.
Well, one thing is we ate the end piece, so there's a little more cayenne heat on the end piece that there wouldn't be in the middle, but you definitely notice it. If you hate pepper, skip that part, but I liked it. I personally think it adds a good element to the flavor. combines well with the rosemary and the thyme. When we were searing it, the rosemary and the thyme just really popped open. It smelled like we were growing rosemary and thyme right next door.
It really did.
The smoke profile from the 2 chunks of hickory we used, I think is perfect. So I think 2 chunks of wood is good to go with this cut. There's nothing I would do differently with this.
No, we said we were gonna try to make the perfect prime rib, and it was still easy. That's the crazy part.
Easy.
Yeah,
super easy.
So please give this a try. Honestly, I wasn't kidding. You'll be a hero in your family. So if you have any questions about this recipe or any of our other recipes, check out our website at abcbarbecue.com. And remember, here at Adrenaline Barbecue Company, we didn't invent the kettle, we perfected it. Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching.